Good morning and Happy New Year. It's January 1st, 2025. It's Ken from the RC Warbird workshop. Today I'm going to give you some my way of using life battery packs in RC. Or you could just call it RC tips from an old fart. A lot of the info I got for these RC batteries I got from Hang Time Hobbies, and I'll post a link in the comments section. I'm using a piece of paper today so I don't get mixed up and go back and forth. I get my life batteries from various places like Thunderbolt RC, Low Pass RC, Hobby King. I think Spectrum sells some. So typical RC life battery. Just my charger going off, charging a battery in the background. I use packs for my Warbirds, 2S packs between 2000 and 3000 milliamps. When you're using a 2-cell pack, it's important that you balance charge the pack. And you can see on this pack there's 3 leads. There's a 2-wire lead that we commonly associate with RC, and there's this other connector, I'm not sure what the name for it is, and then there's the balance lead that has 3 wires. So what I do is I make a lead just by using a 2S extension which has 3 wires. I cut the male end off this one and I solder in an RC end, and I make an extension to sort of convert the pack for my RC connectors. I use a combination of JR and Spectrum. I also have a Grapner radio system that uses the JR Spectrum type connectors, and this is how I extend the lead. I like to use the charge switch. I like to use a charge switch, and this is, see, the charge switch has a charge plug on there. It's got the off-on switch. I use charge switches from MPI or Electrodynamics, and then so when I hook up my battery pack, I just plug in my connector into the male of the part, mount the switch on the side of my fuselage, and I charge through the side charge port jack. I know these charge switches aren't 100% scale. I usually paint them to match the side of the color of the airplane, but I'm getting old to be 100% totally scale. I like simplicity and I like to keep it simple. You can see that how I have my charger hooked up. The pack is charged into the charge switch. This lead would go to the receiver, and the charger charge jack plugs into the thing. And it's simple and it works that way. And reason you balance charge your packs is that you can see the voltage. Oops, here we go. You can see the voltage of each pack. Hey, I'll just get my these MPI chargers are so sensitive that they there, and you can see the voltage of each pack. Anyway, that's what I mean. Make sure you balance charge your life packs. Where are we here? Yeah, made to charge you, to show you that. Showed you. As a personal preference, I like using 2 battery packs in my Warbirds, my bigger planes. It's for redundancy. All of you have your own preferences and choices, and you know, you go online and you talk to guys at the field and you see what works best for you. When you are using 2 packs, I just plug them into the different receiver ports. I don't use a battery backer system or a battery fail-safe system. I've been plugging it directly into the receiver for 20 plus years, and it's worked for me. When you do use a 2 battery system, you have to disconnect the signal wire that goes into the receiver so the 2 batteries don't backfeed into each other when you're charging. But you can read that all on Hang Time Hobbies. They get a real good website, and again, I'll put the lead in the comments section. When I first get my life packs, I like to cycle them. I put an ID number on them, and I keep track of the discharge cycles. If it's this one's a 2000 milliamp pack, I discharge it at 1 amp to 2.72 volts, and I expect to see 2000 milliamps out of this pack. And if I don't, then I'll recycle it and charge it. And you know, if it's not up to snuff, I'll decide maybe I'll use it as an ignition pack and not use it. And I also keep record of all my batteries. You know, each time I cycle them and discharge them, I want to know where they are and how they're performing. And the reason I do this, you know, in my years, I've seen 3 main causes of RC crashes. First one is hitting the ground. Second is a radio glitch. And the third is a RC battery failure. So, you know, through good battery management, you can eliminate RC battery failures, and dual packs help their redundancy. So that's my info for today. Y'all have a happy new year. Take care. Cheers.